students, welcome to Sushmita's classroom. Let us begin our class with a thought. The thought is an idea that is developed and put into action is more important than an idea that exists only as an idea. The meaning is, if you have some idea, if you don't work on that idea, then that idea is of no use. So, if you have any good idea, you start working on that idea. Then you will be successful and some new innovative thing will be developed in the world. Okay? Now, I start my class with modal verbs today. Now, today's topic is modals. You must have this question in your mind, what are modals? Now, let us start. Will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, ought, need, dare and used to are called modal verbs or modal auxiliaries, or they are also called modals. Okay? Now next, they are not used alone but used with a main verb or principal verb. That means if we say that will, only will not used. With the will, we will use a main verb that will do, I will do or he will do. Okay, like that shall, we shall go. We don't use only shall alone. Okay. Now, they are not used alone but used with the main verb or principal verb. Main verbs are also called principal verb that follows them. For example, will go, shall do, must say, can come, etc. Now, third point is, and together with the principal verb, they express the manner of action denoted with the verb. When they use with the principal verb, they give the expression, of the action which is done in future. Last is, they express. When we use, what are the uses of these modal auxiliaries or modals? They expresses ideas, ability, probability, capability, permission, compulsion, duty, etc. For all these things, we use modals or modal auxiliaries. As modals, this topic is a very big topic. So I want to teach you this topic in a part by part. Okay? So today I will take will and shall. I will tell you when and why will is used, when and why shall is used. Let us start with will. Okay. When will is used in negative sentences, at that time we can say will not or won't. W-O-N apostrophe T, that means won't, that is will not. Okay. Now, will is used in there are three conditions when will is used. First is to express pure future. With you, he, she, it and they. Will is used in the future tense with you, with he, with she, with it and they. That means second person and third person. Will is used with second person and third person in future tense. Next one. For example, I just want to give you one example, like he won't be able to attend the meeting. He is there, won't means will not. He will not be able to attend the meeting. Now next condition. To express willingness, intention, promise, determination with I and we. Nowadays with I and we, will is very commonly used. But there is slight difference. Normally with I and we, shall is used. But will is used with I and we in these conditions. First is willingness. If I want to do something, I am willing to do something, at that time I will write I will. If it is intention, that means again my wish. Promise, if I promise something to do. If determination, if we are determined to do something, at these cases, we use will with I and we. For example, I will try to attend the function. Though I am not sure, but I definitely try. I am determined to attend your function. Okay? At that time, will is used with I or we, that means first person. Now third condition is to express a habit, invitation or request to show something which is habitually done at that time, or it is an invitation or request. At that time will is used. Now at that time will is used with everything, with first, second, third, anyways. Like a dog will always be loyal to his master. It is dog's habit. It is dog's habit that he will always be loyal to his master. Again, it is his habit to show. That is why will is used with he. But if I say I want to use it with I or first person, then also we can write like this. We will always be loyal to our employer. Okay. Again, it is our habit. We will always be loyal to our employer. So will is used to show the habit, to show invitation or request. Here it is showing the habit. Now next I will tell you about the shall. Now let us discuss about shall. We have discussed, now we will discuss about shall, then and why shall is used. Before that, when we use shall in negative sentences, we will write shall not or shan't. If I write SHAN apostrophe T, that means it is also shan't, that is it is also shall not. Now let us the reason when it is used. First is to express pure future with I and we. That means with first person, to show the pure future at that time with first person, that is I and we shall is used. For example, I shall help you. Next one, to ask for advice, suggestion, request, etc. with I and we. Suppose with I and we, they are asking for some permission, they are asking for some request, they are giving some suggestion or advice. Permission, right? It is permission nahi ho sakta. I can say it is they are asking for advice, suggestion or request. At that time, we will use shall with I and we. I and we, it is normal, it is used always. Like, shall we meet tomorrow? It is not permission, but he is not seeking permission, but someone is requesting. Shall we meet tomorrow? So at this time shall is used with we, that is first person. Now third condition is to express command, threat, warning, promise, assurance, determination, etc. In these conditions, when someone wants to give some command or threat or warning, or someone seeks permission or give permission, assurance, determination, etc., at that time with you, he, she, they, etc. That means with second person and with third person, shall is used. Remember it nicely that shall is used with second and third person only in the case of command, threat, warning, promise, assurance and determination. Okay? For example, one sentence is there. She shall have a reward. That means it is an assurance, it is a promise that she has done so nicely that she shall have a reward. I hope you have understood about will and shall nicely. In my next class, I will teach you would and should. It will be continued with 2-3 classes because it is a big topic and it will take time to understand the things also. Okay? If you want to know the things better, so it will take 4 classes. That is why in this class I have covered will and shall. In the next class I will cover would and should. I hope you like this class. Thank you. Have a nice day.